From South London to the Stretford End,
home of unapologetic United talk.
Welcome back to Peck and Reds. Yeah, so after our 1-0 loss to Everton at home, they thought that Crystal Palace will come and dust us.
But we just about got away with... No, to be fair, let me give the boys a bit more credit. We left Selhurst Park for the first time in 5 years with 3 points.
Yes.
Which is crazy considering who we are.
Yeah.
But it's testament to Crystal Palace's ability to frustrate us and cause us problems.
And you know what? People might think I'm slightly upset, but I'm not. Well done, Man United. Yay.
Your loyalty should never be in question anyway.
Yeah, bro, cool. Man, no.
So, yeah, like I was saying, first time we've left Selhurst Park with 3 points in 5 years, but that was nearly not the case. That first half was atrocious.
Sugar.
Why do you think...
Honey, ice and tea.
Yeah, why do you think we always start like that?
Bro, do you know what? I was watching... This is going to be off topic, yeah. I was watching a clip today, Berbatov. You remember when he scored a goal where he picked up the ball? I think we were playing Blackburn. Mm-hmm. He picked up the ball from over here, passed it all the way out to Nani, and he ran and scored.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I noticed today from watching that clip? Man United, we don't attack with intention.
Definitely.
So I feel like to answer your question, we don't look like killers. In that clip that I saw, we had runners running in different directions, causing chaos. We don't do that.
Funny enough, yeah, do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a mix of a couple things though. Like, is the players, it's definitely the players, because once you're on that pitch, you need to know rhythm and intensity. Mm-hmm. Like, cool. Name me a good team you've seen. Name me a team in general that you've seen win a football match with no intensity, or playing at the intensity that we was playing the other day.
Yeah, it's rare.
Even the teams that are not outwardly fast and attacking, teams that pass around you, it's the same thing. They pass with intent and intensity. Does that make sense? We don't do that. We always look uncomfortable when it's 0-0.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It's like when we go behind, we pull our socks up and we start to figure things out. But every time it's 0-0, our defenders have a big issue, and I'm so glad Martinez is back because our defenders play it quite safe. They like to rotate the ball in between the two of them. As well as Luke Shaw played on Sunday. Sorry, yeah. I didn't see one time where he passed the ball between the lines, like he tried to make a line breaking pass. Like, I can't recall it, and that's both sides. Maybe a bit less for De Ligt because he's the central centre back, but Euro and Luke Shaw should definitely be progressing the ball a lot more, passing that ball first time into the midfielders to progress the ball. But because we like to rotate possession and slow tempo passing, and nobody wants to move, it's so frustrating because how many times have we said this about United? If we can analyse what's going on and tell you the solution to the problem, why can't you see it?
Who's you?
The players and the manager. Okay, so that's where it goes back. That's where it goes back into the manager has some hand to play in this as well, because
thank you.
Listen, Amarim's always to blame. However, my thing is you can't put all the blame on Amarim because there's only so much he can do. Again, I know we're one of those where teams, you can go and watch a week of United training sessions and you'll think we're prime Barcelona. Come match day, it's like everyone forgets what they need to do and they just turn into idiots. Like,
I'm even surprised about. I'm not even sure what goes on in the training ground, to be honest.
Because, cool. So is Amarim giving them the instructions to? But he can't do. I can't see him saying play at this pace. Maybe they're getting confused with their positionings and all of these sort of things. But again, are we just making excuses for shit performances?
Maybe, but my whole thing is, I know I sound negative saying this, yeah, coming back to formation and system, but I think we just don't have the personnel sometimes. So for instance, Dorgu, you made a good point. We signed him, but he was playing at the right.
Yeah, when Dorgu signed from Lecce, he was playing as a right wing back.
So essentially, we've put him in a system or a position where he hasn't always played.
Yeah, but less about the doggy, to be fair, because he didn't even play.
Yeah.
He played like
Yeah, but
3 minutes at the end.
I'm talking about like just in general, in terms of manager. So we won this game, but let's focus on what could have been improved first, and then speak about the positives. Yeah.
But again, what could have been improved? We saw it in the second half because it was a contrast to whatever we saw the first. Whatever he said to them at half time, in his words, apparently he told them to liven up. That's it. So, and understand the game you're playing. That's what he said. So, again, if that's all he has to say to you, let's just take his word for verbatim. If that's all he has to say to you, why couldn't you have, amongst yourselves on the first half, why couldn't you have said, like, let's do something? Because I didn't make no changes. It was the same team.
Yeah, it was. And it was. But do you know what? Do you know what was positive actually? Him leaving Casemiro on for that long. I don't think he's done that before. And we've been calling for it. He's done it. We've got a win.
Because we're Jekyll and Hyde United. Every time Casemiro comes off, we can see the goal.
Yeah,
like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who comes on. If it's Kobe, if it's Agate, it doesn't matter. We're gonna concede as soon as Casemiro came off, and I think that he's starting to see that. So I was gonna say, my question to you is, based on the last few games, obviously Sesko and Cunha haven't been available. But based on the last few games, would you say he trusts his bench?
No, because clearly he doesn't go to his bench. Like, how many minutes did the subs get? I know Kobe came in for like the last 5 minutes, maybe. Who came on?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. This guy's pocket watching. but like, yeah, he don't trust his bench. The problem with Casemiro, I don't think his legs. I think his yellow cards.
Yeah, do you know what it is? The longer, if he doesn't get booked till a certain point, then he's good.
Yeah.
But the longer the game goes on, when he's on a yellow card, you always know that he's one tackle away from getting sent off.
That Chelsea game was prime example.
Yeah, literally. So it's like, what do we do? Do we take that risk, or do we say no? You have to come off at a certain point and risk going down.
Do you know what? I don't think. I think Jose Mourinho's the only safe manager that's won the Premier League. I don't think you can be a manager that's safe and win the league. You have to take risks. So managers are always going to take risks. Some players, they might even play whilst they're not fully fit because they need to play them. So in terms of Casemiro, I feel like that's a test for Amarin. Is this a risk you're willing to take? And I always advocate for risk taking, not stupidly, but where it can make sense.
No, it makes sense. And just getting onto like, can players play through 90 minutes, and if they're always 100% fit when they're playing? Bruno's testament to that. You know, Bruno's not 100% fit all the time, but that's one player who's gonna leave everything on the pitch for the badge. But I think he didn't have the greatest first half. Second half, again, 2 assists. Very smart.
Good assist as well.
Good. The first one, we might as well dissect from the first one. The first, good little chip ball over to Xerxes, who controlled it very well, and the finish is just sublime.
Let's speak about that for a minute, because Xerxes, last week I was thinking, what's he doing? And then he goes and scores a goal like that, and I feel like this is what he needed.
But again, first half he was a bit meh. The second half, even without the goal, again, the goal gave him a lot of confidence. You can see it, especially coming so early into the second half. But after that, it seemed like he was a new guy. The ball was sticking to him this time.
Yeah, finding players as well.
His passes.
He's doing what Mateta's supposed to do for Crystal Palace.
His passes were coming off. Obviously, Xerxes always been tidy, but sometimes he underhits his pass, and the opposition will end up intercepting it. But it seemed like after he got his goal, everything started going in his favour, and hopefully he builds on this. Another player, Mason Mount. There's been a lot of criticism over his signing just because he's never really been fully fit.
This is his first 90.
This is the first time he's played 90 minutes for Manchester United. Do you know how crazy that is?
Since he got signed in 2023.
Yeah, do you know how crazy that is? But again, he took his goal very well, and hopefully he's another player that builds from this. Because the more players in attacking areas that gain confidence only leads to more goals.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing I'll say, you're the person that's defended Bruno when I've been harsh on him. And you know what? I'm going to put my hands up and say you're right to defend him how you do, because it's only him that will do the quick free kick. Mason Mount wasn't even ready for it.
Exactly, but he forces you. Don't get twisted. Like, I know Bruno can be petulant and all of these things, but my only argument is, we are a worse team if you take him out. However you look at it, like again, it's not ideal him playing number 8. Really and truly, should be playing further towards the goal. You can't leave your best. You can't play your best player out of position. Doesn't make sense. But because of the type of player he is, because of who he is for Manchester United, again, he might complain a little bit in terms of he'll make like sly remarks in interviews and all of these things. Like today, he was talking about tactics in general, saying managers need to stop overdoing it with tactics and let players play. Again, that might not necessarily be directed at Amorim, but again, it's the same thing. He's not playing in his preferred position right now. As much as he plays and he gets the job done, he's he's not happy in it. Yeah. So I say that to say he is the benchmark in terms of character and willingness to play for the badge. I was
say intent.
Yeah, intent and willingness to play for the badge. Don't get twisted. It don't always come off, and there's times where I do think Kobe should be playing ahead of him.
Did you just say that?
But Kobe should be playing ahead of him only as 8 or 6, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, okay.
Do you get?
Yeah.
Put again, maybe when everyone goes to AFCON, we'll see more. But
side note, did you see who didn't get picked for Cameroon?
Are we shocked?
Andre Onana. He's still a Manchester United employee, so we can talk about him.
There's not really much to speak about. Are you shocked?
Nah.
Okay, yeah, literally. But
that's crazy.
Again, hopefully the Turkish team signed him because he has no place back at United. Yeah, man. This is crazy.
Go on.
Diego Dalot. We have to mention him a little bit because when he doesn't play well, we are the first to say he's not a real footballer. I am the first to say he's not a real footballer and all of these things. I think that's the best I've seen him play in a long while, you know.
Do you know what? I don't think he's shit like Man United fans say. However, I do feel like it's like a screws loose sometimes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Ability wise, like he has everything to be a good player. It's just he forgets to do the basics like more often than not, and we can't. You get me? We can't work with that.
Can I make a point?
You can't be making a tackle trying to start a counter attack and running the ball off the pitch, bro. You get me? Things like that happen way too often. You can't make a tackle, then have a lapse of concentration and get tackled. Like it's just so many little things like that. One, I can never complain about Diego Dalot's commitment and desire to Manchester United. Never. But again, like it's. Bro, we're not running a fan club, bro.
Do you know what I think it is as well with him?
Yeah, go on.
I feel like he plays decent or well when the team are playing as a cohesive unit.
Okay,
like, you know, certain players, when their teammates are playing shit, they'll still try and do something or they do well. But when Man United are playing shit, Diego Dalot's never good, if that makes sense. So in our second half, especially when we're playing more as a unit together, etc. Even though the goals were from set pieces, he was still trying. We're all still trying, innit? Do you know what's testament to the character that we showed Sunday? Luke Shaw's tackle on Nketiah. Nketiah did poorly there, but Luke Shaw still did what he had to do.
World Cup Luke Shaw's a different monster, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but again, Luke Shaw deserves a lot of credit this season. I don't know why people are overly critical, bro. This is the first time he's played this amount of games, like back to cool. Maybe apart from the City game where it was absolutely dreadful.
The City game was dreadful.
Everybody was
Doku
bad.
Violated him in that game.
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah. Everybody was bad. Everybody was bad against Everton, but he's had a couple off performances. But other than that, he's been one of our more consistent performers.
You know, when you actually think about it,
he has been. It's just, do you know what it is? Certain names are always going to attract certain things, innit? And it's just the law of the land at this point. He's been there for so long. He probably hasn't achieved what we'd hoped we'd hoped he would achieve when he first signed. Yeah. Obviously, injuries, all of these things. It's just life. However, since he's been fit this season, I think he's played very well.
No, he has. I was thinking about our next fixtures because we've lost 1 in 6, yeah? We've won 4 out of... No, actually, no, that's a lie. Sorry.
We've won
4 out of 7.
Yeah, we've won 4
and we've only
7.
lost 1 in 7. Sorry, that's what I was going to say. So we've got West Ham next. Now, after the loss to Everton, I thought Crystal Palace will be done, but we managed to win that. Now we're facing a weak West Ham side that nearly.
Do you know what it is?
Paqueta's a joker, furthermore.
Okay,
but we'll talk about that another time. But do you feel like?
Do you know what it is? Our next 5 games we play Bournemouth, Wolves, West Ham,
Aston Villa and
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Bar Aston Villa and Newcastle, which are historically tough games for us anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Bournemouth as well. Bournemouth have been doing our spot, bro. The last 2 weeks, Bournemouth have been they squandered a 2-goal lead on the weekend.
Yeah, to Sunderland. Yeah.
The week before that, I'm sure they lost like 3 or 4-0.
To who? Was it Brighton?
Brighton, yeah, I believe so. Brighton dealt with them. So it's like, why can't we?
No, but again, we will though.
It depends what United turns up. Again, I keep on saying this: Jekyll and Hyde United. It depends which United turn up. If we do what we done against Crystal Palace, that first half, by the time the second half comes around, the game's done.
Yeah, do you know what? West Ham actually have a good striker in Callum Wilson, who, if he gets a chance, or even Jarrod Bowen, if they get chances against us,
any of those games, like if we start how we started against Crystal Palace, we're in for a very long 90 minutes. Like, what gave us grace is, and you could kind of see it towards the back end of the match, the Crystal Palace players ain't used to playing in Europe, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, and they just lost to Strasbourg 2-1 as well.
Yeah, you saw
after going 1-0 up over there as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You saw our physical dominance from one game a week start to maybe from like the 60th, 70th minute. You saw a big difference compared to the first half. So I'll just say, start well, start fast, we'll be alright. Move the ball with some intent, we'll be alright. Score the first goal, we'll be alright.
What do you think would take for us to have consecutive games of scoring the first goal, 1, and 2 consecutive games of getting clean sheets? Because I feel like those are 2 things that
do you know what it is?
We both need, obviously.
As much as people, so I'm going to detour and come back. As much as people make it seem like we haven't progressed, obviously it's just purely based on the number of wins Emirates had.
Yeah,
bro. Crystal Palace, this game we lose last year.
Okay, yeah.
100%, bro. Like, we lose. They probably even score another goal. Like, they probably even beat us properly. See what they done to us last season at Old Trafford. The level, what Everton game? Okay, the Everton game was a blip. The Nottingham Forest game and the Tottenham games, the games that we came back to draw, the games that we came back and drew. We would have lost those games last season.
Yeah.
There's defo. Even if you look at the table, as bad as it looks, we're only 3 points off City.
Yeah, and 6 points off Chelsea, I think.
Yeah, like,
and 9 points off the lead, which sounds a lot, but
it's not.
Yeah,
bro, especially at this point of the season where the games are going to start coming thick and fast.
And like, they're still in Europe, and we're not.
Exactly. So it's just something we have to let's just cool our heads. Obviously, we want our team to win every game, and there's not. I don't think that the issue is the losses per se, is the manner in how we lose.
Yeah, performance is important.
It's the manner in how we lose that really gets everybody thinking like, nah, the manager needs to go. But again, we as a fan base need to try and be less reactive and let's just get to January, see what they do, see if we sign anybody, because we definitely need a left wing back.
I think that's embarrassing though, considering we signed one. And we have Malacia there.
But
we have Luke Shaw as a left back. Like, we have left back options, but
they've clearly shown none of them are good enough.
No, but okay, cool. But they've shown they're not good enough in this formation, in this system.
Okay,
always taking back to system.
Yeah, I hear you, but this is the formation, the system that we are using going forward. Like, he's not getting fired anytime soon. Like, we've seen it.
I think I need to see more adaptability. And wouldn't you agree so?
Again, yes, but you can adapt. Like, he doesn't have to change his formation to have adaptability. You can, like, bro, him and Glasner play the same formation. Would you say that we play the same as Crystal Palace?
No.
Exactly. So you can have adaptability. You can deploy the same formation in a different way.
I say Crystal Palace have proven that they're better at the formation and system.
Yeah, no, 100%. But again, there's variations in how
formation.
Because even though Crystal Palace are very good at that formation, they probably don't attack in the patterns that Amarim wants United to attack in. Do you get it? So, bro, all of these things are subjective to the manager and the coach. How many coaches play 4-4-2? Are you going to tell me every 4-4-2 is the same?
No, of course not.
Again, so I get certain formations accommodate certain players better. I hear you. But, bro, we need to get away from that and we need to realise this is where we are. Stop complaining and fucking improve, get better, work harder.
Itching for a 1-4-3-3. Just
no, I hear it.
Give me 1-4-3-3.
But you know what it is?
Please,
we know them days are gone, innit? But again, January transfer window. Let's see where we're at. Hopefully, we address the midfield situation. We need 2 midfielders at least.
How greedy?
We need 2 midfielders and a wing back, and I'm good. I'm quite content with our attacking options.
Okay, yeah.
Our defence, when everyone's back, obviously Martinez is back, Harry Maguire soon be back and whatnot. Our defence don't really worry me too much. It's just the middle. It's the middle, bro. And when there's nothing in the middle, it makes both sides of the pitch look bad. If we had a good midfield, I promise you, half of the issues we complain about in terms of these defenders are getting it's not happening, bro. So I say we address 2 midfielders and get DeMarco from Inter Milan, a proper wing back.
DeMarco?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's not young no more.
No, he's 28. He's in his prime. Yeah. He can attack.
No way he's 28.
Yeah, he can attack.
He's been about for ages. I thought he was older.
No, he's 28, bro. He can attack and he can defend. He attacks very well, and the level of defending is very good as well. He might not be the greatest defender, but it's better than what we have now.
I know why I thought he was older.
Yeah, because he looks like an old man.
Yeah, but he cut off his hands as well. Yeah,
but his attacking output, good.
Yeah,
very good.
The only time I've seen anything embarrassing from him was Barcelona.
Yeah, but Lamelle done it to every defender on that pitch that day. Knew who Lamine Yamal was by the end of the match.
So Korea, but anyway.
No one does it to Cucurella, bro. He's different, bro. But that's a conversation we'll get into another time. Because Cucurella as a left wing back for United, revolutionary. However, you get me.
To answer that quickly though, Saka did get his assist. Saka did get his assist.
Let's be real.
By confusing Cucurella.
Let's be real. He didn't dubs him, bro. He cut it. He cut inside and put the ball in. He cut inside and put the ball in.
We'll let the people decide.
Anyway, that's not our side of the. You get me? So, but yeah, thank you for tuning to another episode of Peckham Reds. Hopefully, this time next week we're smiling again for another dub. But
you not been drinking matches?
Matches?
No, man, we're not quarters in.
No. Do you know what? I get it, but we're you know what? We're just winners, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like.